wearing my flip-flops today for Mr. Axel. He loves my flip-flops.
How do you want it? How do you feel?
That's how you do an intro. That's how you do an intro. These guys want to troll and say dumb stuff, you know, wearing flip-flops and all this stuff. I got a special little show for you, ladies and gents, today. And this beautiful Monday, as I always say, you got to pay close attention. We're going to go over a few things. Got a little email article, too, I'm going to read to you guys. Got a couple things. And then towards the end, you're going to see what the thumbnail's about. So, one thing we're going to cover is this guy, Expediting America. You know, you want to be young and dumb. You don't want to listen to the guys who've been around for a while. You want to associate with crooks. Well, you know what happens. When you associate with crooks, you throw yourself into the frying pan. No doubt about it. We're also going to cover MKD Speed Trans Inc., the company he works for. Dirty rats. And then, now I got to bring up these two guys again, because MKD referred to them, Rainier Transportation, 2 times, broker and carrier. And of course, we're going to have a dash of Selectus in there. We always got to put them in there since they're part of the problem. And we're going to have a donkey of the day. You know, Axel, I like to put in those donkeys of the day. And at the end, how to back solicit a broker's customer. That's right. I can't believe it, what I listened to. I cannot believe it. So, folks, if you're new here and you got an email, that probably means you're in the show. Because, see, for you frauds, I like to put your email in there, too. So, when I put out a show, you also get the show. You can't complain later on and say you didn't know. You didn't know you got exposed. Because Axel, he gathers the emails, he puts the frauds in there, he puts the good carriers, the good brokers, the good drivers, and the lost drivers if he has their emails. I like everybody to get the information. I like the Full Transparency Act. We are getting some places we're not, but you know, we're just going to keep on pushing away because right here on the Axel Live Show, I'm the only one who's doing this, and boy, do I love doing it. So, here's the first article I want to touch on today that came out. Today, the FMCSA informed us that they were implementing the principal place of business requirement on motor carriers for new entrants and working on a strategy to address existing companies. This is in direct response to TIA alerting the agency to a PO box in Oregon that had over 600 authorities with the same PO box as their place of business. Our voice is being heard. This action has a correlation to the work we are doing on Capitol Hill, and the TIA PAC is part of that process. This rampant fraud is costing the industry roughly $800 million annually and TIA members thousands of dollars a year. Let's continue the momentum. I mean, I've heard of 50 and 60, but this was sent to me by a broker. 600 authorities associated with one PO box. Like, this is insane what's going on. Insane. Pure insanity. 600 companies using a P.O. box, the same P.O. box as their address. Wow. So, saw this on Facebook. I'm looking for dispatch services for box truck and hotshot. The office need to be located in USA because highway is not getting any load if you are using dispatch out of USA. I have already more than 10 loads canceled because that. DM me with any information. That's very interesting. So it looks like to me here, because in this group, there's a ton of those Pakistani dispatchers. So it looks like to me, some of you brokers are shaking that branch because he says he has 10 loads canceled because he was out of USA dispatch. Excellent, guys. Excellent. But look, now he's looking for a USA address. Stay vigilant, guys. Stay vigilant. Let's wipe them all out. So this was also sent to me. I get a lot of things sent to me. I got to try to, throw them in a few shows here and there. Selectus, I just went to my resource sharing rules, and in the past 2 weeks, they have added 417 new carriers. That blows my mind. It's already hard enough to get loads on there, and them adding this many carriers in just 2 weeks, it's insane. What are your thoughts about this? I don't know, guys. Here's my thoughts, because I know how they operate. They don't vet properly, so probably a bunch of them are fraudulent or they're dispatch companies. 417 in 2 weeks in this economy, this market, with all the fraud and double broken we got going on. But yet these load boards, and I hope it comes to fruition, as I think they say, that they all get taken to federal court, what's going on. Because they're interfering with the trucking industry. You're running a platform, you're not vetting anybody. You're letting crooks, double brokers, all kinds of nonsense. Guys, not even in the USA, with no MCs or authorities using this load board to dispatch loads. This is crazy. They shouldn't even be seeing these loads. But then again, that's Selectus. And like I say, we're going to stay on top of them. So here we go. MKD Speed. MC 1226028, it looks like. You'll see there, it says Coralville, Iowa. Physical address, mailing address. Interesting. 0 power units, 2 drivers. The MCS was showing only 150,000 miles. MKD Speed. Here's the corporation. Almost 3 years ago. Look what it says. Jurisdiction, Florida. Company address over here above my noggin. Head office, Concerto Place, Venice, Florida. Also the mailing address. Director, the main cojones, Vladimir Dimitrov. Interesting. So March of 2021, almost 3 years ago, this is Corporation of Florida. But yet the authority is showing Iowa. This is going to get interesting how it continues. Pay attention, folks. So you'll see here the authority was granted May 11th, 2021. May 11th. So you had March, then May, corporation, then authority. I think it actually is only like a month and a half because it was towards the end and the beginning of the months. So there it is, MKD Speed. Here we go. What I find interesting is, it says here, insurance effective 5/6/2021, replaced February 6, 2023. You see the policy surety number 50530? What I want to know is Select, and I'm going to show you part with Selectus too. I don't know what's going on here, but if the authority is in Iowa and the corporation is Florida, do they know? I don't think so. I don't think Progressive knows. It's possible, very possible this is insurance fraud, and you'll see more of it as we go on. Here we go. So, that was the thing. So 2021 to 2023, because it says replace there, I'm going to show you another policy number. But here, first, now, just 2 months ago, 10th of January 2024, now MKD Speed has an Iowa corporation. Both are active, but now we got an Iowan also. But it still says company address, Coralville. Oh, now it says head office. Oh, they changed it, Coralville, Iowa. So they're trying to make it all look legit now, okay? But it's not legit because they're not from Iowa. They're not from Iowa. They never were from Iowa. But now they're just showing that they're trying to cover their tracks. So they were in Florida with the corporation. So basically all you guys were giving them loads, okay? The corporation was in Florida and the authority was in Iowa. But now, see, they're trying to go legit. But it's not legit. Let's move on. Here's the guy, Vladimir Dimitrov. I didn't cut it out. It shows he's from, I think they pronounce it Skopje. Skopje. It's mainly Albania. But I don't know, this guy looks like Russian. Okay? So I don't know. I know how a lot of these people operate from Europe because they all have fake papers. They fake paper, they lie to get their way over here. And then these crooks want to come over here and continue their fraud. I know about their gun runnings and drug dealings and all that crap that goes on in Europe. Worse than most people know. So, here's the property for the concerto. Now, it has two names, Dimitrov Vladimir and Dimitrova Sanja. I don't know. One has an extra letter, one doesn't. But supposedly this is husband and wife. So, what's interesting is when I run them through Freight Validate there, you'll see they have the one number, 386-267-0802. But see, Freight Validate picks up another number, a cell phone number, 773-430-4782. Chicago area codes. See, I plug in the number to Google. In Google, you don't even have to look very hard. So it shows here, records show that Vladimir can be contacted. It shows the number, United States Cellular Corp. And that area code is Chicago. So now we got Florida. Now we got Iowa. And now we got Chicago. And I see there's another email, Sanja.Velikovska, which I'm confused. If maybe this is her maiden name. You know, this is how they operate, because this Sanja I just showed, it looks like it's Dimitrova, but now we got Velikovska. What's going on? Okay, let's keep going. Here's Sanja Velikovska. And see, says she lives in Chicago. Interesting. Chicago. On the bottom, she's buddies with Vladimir there. Buddies, husband, girlfriend, mistress. I don't know. We don't have straight names with these people. Obviously the same person. You got, maybe she's younger in the top. Over there, she's age. But if you measure the eyebrows and the nose, it's the same. She got like, I don't know, 10-inch eyebrows from one corner of the eye to the other corner of the eye. And this is Vladimir, a little bit less hair. What's interesting is Vladimir puts a post up. Now, let's keep in mind here, folks. He's got an authority from 2021. This post is in March of 2023. It says he doesn't recommend Rainier Transportation for owner-op. Stolen money from owner-operators. Of course, they comment back. Thank you for sharing your concerns. We understand that you are disappointed with the termination of our cooperation. We believe it is necessary to clarify that your accusation of stealing funds from the owner-operators is unfounded and has no evidence. However, we ask you to provide evidence to support your claims. At our company, we prioritize open and constructive dialogue. We are ready to respond to any reasonable concerns or questions you may have. And we ask that you do not write comments that are not supported by facts and may undermine our company's reputation. Please feel free to contact us directly so we can provide you with accurate information and resolve any misunderstandings. So when he mentioned this company, I said, wait a minute. I go to my master list where it had Millhouse and all their companies, and this Rainier is tied in with Millhouse. Yes, it's one of their lackeys. Okay, let's move along. But the question is here, if you have an authority in 2021, why are you dealing with these guys? Why? And the way you worded it is if you're a driver, not as if you're a carrier. Interesting. So we pull up Rainier, and sure enough, there's my big master list. You're not going to be able to read it because the thing is so huge. That's just Millhouse list. But you see there Vladimir, and you know this name Vladimir. I don't think I would ever have a kid and name the kid Vladimir because this name Vladimir is tarnished. We got one Vladimir here from the MKD Speed talking about this Vladimir from Rainier, and then you got the other Vladimir in Russia, Putin. I kind of a little bit like that guy. Some things I like about him. But anyways, let's move along. You'll see there, though, Rainier Transportation. He also had VK Transport LLC, which was dissolved. Kinda. So, Rainier has two authorities, broker authority, carrier authority. That's for some of you who don't know. They have two, broker authority, carrier authority, Rainier. Okay? Now, here's the first one, Rainier. This is the broker. We're going to label this A. This is from Freight Validate. It says carrier blocked by 3 companies in Freight Validate. There's the name, Vladimir Kalushik. Okay? Now, look here. This is the carrier authority. Yes, Vladimir Kalushik is affiliated with this company as well as Rainier. What's that? 1 through 40 Logistics, MS Transportation, Bortnick Logistics, and others has not disclosed affiliation to FMCSA. So even this Rainier is associated with other authorities. You see how the crooks are dealing with the crooks, and then they're even complaining about the crooks are complaining about the crooks. It's classic. Then on the bottom here, carrier blocked by 27 companies. So Vladimir, number one for MKD. Here's your cousins. We're going to call them your cousins. They're blocked by 27 companies in Freight Validate. Goes on about the address, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this is comical. This is truly comical here. So I found another thing interesting, because you got the Rainier carrier on the left, Rainier carrier on the right, broker. Look at the email. support@rainiertransportation.com. They got the same damn email. The carrier authority is only showing one phone number. The broker authority is not showing any phone or cell phone. It didn't pull it. Freight Validate didn't pull it. So something's up. But the carrier and broker authority, if you need email support, it's the same email. Bozos. So in the beginning, I played a little clip from this knucklehead. This knucklehead who I've tried to help in the past, coach him a little bit. I even told him one time, you need a better mic, and he jumped all down my throat. Tried very nice with this guy, with this kid, but he's not really a kid. Everyone thinks he's a kid, but he's like 38. So I'm going to repeat myself because a lot of people don't understand. Let me get a cigarette here. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I care about the fraud that you may be committing or the frauds you're dealing with. And that's the name of the game. I am not going to have any feelings or heart for anyone, because what I see going on in this industry, and I'm mainly focusing on Expedite, is disgusting beyond belief. Disgusting that this is even happening in our country. But when a driver is either ignorant or chooses to stay blind to the frauds he's dealing with and helping, it's not happening, as I say, on my watch. It's bullshit, okay? So you want to make jokes about flip-flops. I want to say, Axel, you just make yourself look like an idiot because you make everybody in Expedite that's a true Expedite driver look like a moron. Because you're going to the shipper wearing flip-flops. Flip-flops.
Wearing my flip-flops today for Mr. Axel. He loves my flip-flops.
Here's the video. Play it again. Smoke my cigarette. Small cigarette break. So, Expediting America. Got a YouTube channel. What logistics company are you a part of to be assigned these loads? Somebody asked him 11 months ago. He says it's a small mom and pop company. I don't say their name on here due to so many people hitting them up. We are full since we only have one dispatcher. What name of the company you drive for? Another guy, 10 months ago. I say the answer to that in the video, but if you missed it, don't give out the name to the company due to it being small and having all the vans we can take. So you're saying you're running multiple vans at this company. I believe the last time I had a broker check, it only showed one van on the authority. One on the insurance, I should say. And the brokers can check it. They'll know what I'm talking about. I used to say the name in old videos, but I stopped because people flooded their emails and phone line. But see, this person 1 year ago, because see, this is how long Axel's been watching. What company are you driving for? MKD Speed. So, Mr. Brandon, who's also going to get another video because people are driving me crazy about this guy because he's involved in other fraud. Yes, that's right. And I'm not even going to bring it up right now. He's going to get another special video, and it all revolves around a GoFundMe. Yeah, GoFundMe. So, here they are on Selectus. You got their carrier code number. Look, November of 2021. What does Axel always say? Past 2 years, all these crooks and frauds popped up. A ton of them. Here's another one. Got on Selectus. So, inside Selectus, you'll see here, Vladimir Dimitrov. You got their email, MKD Speed. You see it says Iowa. Now, Look at the policy number here. This one's 5535. 5535. So Selectus, you idiots. You have now shown me that you do not even update inside your system. These guys even changed their policy number. Yeah, they replaced the insurance, got a whole different new policy number. What's the point of having this inside the system? You guys, you don't even have enough people or the correct tech to update the system. That's what I'm getting. You see this, everyone? Go back and look. I believe the other one was 5. It had a 0 in the last 4 numbers. This one is 5535. Interesting. So, I'll show it here. See, I forgot. I build the show, I forget. This is what we call Selectus fail. You see on the top, that's a screenshot from inside Selectus. The last 4 of that policy number, 5535. In the middle here, you'll see effective date, February 6th. That is 5535, that policy number. But on the bottom there, you see it's 50530. And the reason why I put FMCSA down there is because that's from the FMCSA. And what I don't understand is it shows effective date 5/6/2021. Okay, effective date from and then to. But on the to, in the bottom right corner, it says replaced. Well, shouldn't that policy number, shouldn't there have been another entry on Safer? Why does it stay the same? So something's wrong with FMCSA also, because I didn't see that it showed from one policy number to the next policy number. To me, it looks like this new policy number has run from 2021 to 2023, even though on the far right over there, it says replaced. I swear the whole industry is screwed.
Before I left, I got to talking with the
end of the show, basically. We got him here.
Where I'm from in Florida, and it went pretty well. I'm going to hook them up with my carrier, and maybe something will come of it. You just never know.
Hook them up with my carrier.
West Palm Beach. We have some in Texas. They're all part of our little buying group.
Yeah. So how do you deliver this stuff usually, or is it the contractors?
Contractors will pick it up.
Yeah.
But in my case here, and I'm sure there's a lot of customers who come in and buy kitchens, cabinets.
They don't have a way to get it there.
Or their contractor says just get it to the house somehow, or they say I don't want to fiddle with it. If you can get it there, then we can.
Yeah.
So you need to just communicate with this person.
I'll definitely get my buzz.
Okay, so.
I don't know what to say. You got a driver who's been around for at least 2 years. He even has in one of his videos where he said he's driven 160 or 170,000 miles in like a year's time. Working for frauds, okay, that lied, had the wrong corporation, a corporation in one state, authority in another state, then continue the fraud by creating another corporation, which they're not even in Iowa. That authority is showing an apartment. So whose apartment is it? This is not a trucking company. This is not an Expedite company. Then you're saying you have multiple vans. And then you got this dummy who wants to act like he's an expediter. You're not an expediter. I'm telling you right now, you're not an expediter. You're wearing flip-flops and you're making a joke about it. It's not a joke, okay? Then you're working for these, I'm gonna assume Russians, but somehow showing they come from Albania. I don't know. I know a lot of Albanians when I ask them what's going on over there in Albania. You're working for these frauds, okay? You act like this is a mom and pop operation. It's not a mom and pop operation. They got numbers in their Chicago. What this is a conglomerate of shit. That's what it is. And then at the end here, you're just a driver. You're just a driver. And you're back soliciting the customer. You're telling on video that you're going to get this information back to your carrier. Your carrier got this load from a broker. It's back soliciting. You are back soliciting now. But see, You want to be dumb. You want to act like life is, you want to preach about God and all this stuff. And my van broke down and I need help with my van. I need a new engine. Yeah, that's all going to come out in the next video because it's really disgusting. It's truly disgusting. Brokers, I don't know what to say. You tell me. You listen to the video. Let's listen to it one more time. Because I think I started talking already beginning. I want to play this video for you one more time. Listen closely.
Before I left, I got to talking with the warehouse manager about locations back where I'm from in Florida, and it went pretty well. I'm gonna hook them up with my carrier, and maybe something will come of it. You just never know.
Tampa, Sarasota, West Palm Beach. We have some in Texas. They're all part of our little buying group.
Yeah. So how do you deliver this stuff usually, or is it like the contractors?
Contractors will pick it up.
Yeah.
But in my case here, and I'm sure there's a lot of customers who come in and buy kitchens, cabinets.
They don't have a way to get in there.
Or their contractor says just get it to the house somehow, or they say I don't want to fiddle with it. If you can get it there, then we can.
Yeah.
So you need to just communicate with this person.
I'll definitely get my buzz.
Okay, so.
So, played it there again for you. Brokers, appreciate your comments. Put your comments underneath this video. You know, some of you are going to get it in the email. Just go to my YouTube channel, Axel Live. You let me know. Is it back soliciting or not? You got a driver. He's saying he's sitting there basically interrogating the shipper. Okay? Or the receiver, whatever it was. I think it was on the receiving end. He's basically interrogating them, gathering the information because he says he's going to give it to his carrier. But his carrier is a fraud. 100% a fraud. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure it'll come after the video. I'm hearing there's other authorities connected to Vladimir. Not the one from Rainier, this one, MKD Speed. Yeah. Folks, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. I guess that's it. I'll start working on the next show. I got a load here to go get for a very good broker here shortly. I want to get this out there. But you drivers out there, Expedite drivers, listening to all these dummies, keep listening to them. They're going to bring you a world of hurt. They're going to bring you a world of hurt. I got more. I got a lot of rats that I'm going to expose. It's not a joke here. I got many, many, many files. And brokers are sending me so much stuff. Even today, I got put in an email link from some dispatch company. The broker drops me in the email link while he's telling the dispatcher, do not email me. Do not bother me. You're not getting any of my loads. Do you understand what's going on? There's quite a few now that are pushing back. So if your name gets associated with these crooks, it's your own fault. It's your own fault because you don't want to listen to the people that know. You deserve what happens. So I'm Axel. I'm out to the next one. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Let's get this video out. Drivers, make sure you share it around. Expediting America, you're an idiot. I should have gave you the donkey of the day too. You deserve donkey of the day. You deserve donkey of the past 2 years. I'm Axel. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one.